No, he's asking, how do you... You're asking
We are-
how
we are-
you
we are
replace
giving
architects?
We are giving
Such
we are
things as
giving
architects? Is that what you're
yeah.
saying?
I will remake my question. We are giving calculators to children in today's schools, and we do not know the implications of that. So we do know that children are less have less abilities to calculate, to make faster calculations. So what about the implications of that?
Once you have machines take over things such as calculations, like children today don't have that ability. What's the implication of that?
Okay. You know, when I was a kid, pilots would look out of an airplane and they'd say, I'm about a mile high. You understand what I'm saying?
Really clear your throat.
They say I'm about a mile high. Today there's radar. It goes down and tells you you're 5,340 feet, 6 inches off the ground. No human can do that, and it's safer not to, we're not throwing the human out, we're putting that in airplanes today because man can't do that. Now today, there's thousands of problems. Government or man, according to physiologists, can handle 7 things at one time. Computers can handle 1,000 trillion bits of information per second. So government would have its electrical tentacles in the production, transportation, agriculture. They will not control people, these machines, just the production of goods and services. So you'll be able to live the life of Riley. You can go to school, do anything you want to do. This is if we let science go full blast, this is what will happen. What will happen to people? They'll study art, painting, sculpture, music, write plays, and travel all over the world. I doubt whether many of you have traveled very far beyond your own country. So for the first time, there'll be hundreds of sailboats that you don't own, but they're there for your use. People don't want to own anything. They want a bicycle when they want it. So we have thousands of bicycles lined up for your use. When you get where you want to go, you can leave it there. Today, there are millions of automobiles parked for 8 hours. They don't need a rest. So when the people come out of the factory, they take the automobiles, but they live near where they work. If you live in some town that they built, you have to take your kids to school that way, shopping is the other way, the dentist is that way. If you design a city, all cities, with hospitals, everything people need in that city, and they live nearby, but there are trees so arranged that you can't see another house. You can't see buildings, lovely gardens, waterfalls, flowers. Why do you have to live an hour away from work? You drive all the way to work, and work is a pain in the ass for most people. They don't enjoy it. Very few people have a job that they like. In the future, all boring jobs, all monotonous jobs are easy to automate. But there are some jobs that are not easy to automate. So they'll go on by humans until such a time as, you know what nanotechnology is? Nanotechnology is taking molecules, atoms, and arrange them in different molecular structures. That means they'll be able to make beans, meat, anything by arranging molecules without killing animals. We'll be able to do fantastic things, make gold, everything, because all things are made of molecular structures of atoms. And I asked a nanotechnologist, how far away is it? They said 15 years. Let's say it's 30 years away. We can make anything we want without a price tag. The price tag is based on scarcity. Now, if you made a tire that lasts 40 years, Goodrich may buy that tire, but they won't make it. You understand why? They put them out of business. If you have a method of producing goods and services faster than my factory, but you're a nice guy, if you share your ideas with me, you lose the competitive edge. So you keep it to yourself, you patent it, right? That deprives people all over the world of the advantages that you have to offer. You understand? The money system is the cruelest, foulest system ever conceived, second to war. War is the worst. That's the supreme failure of nations to understand how to solve problems. We don't have to kill other people. We can invite all nations in and share all the Earth's resources. There's more than enough to take care of everybody. They can all live very well. I'll take the next question.
I have here just a question here on your left side, please. Just a question is important for us. How can we help the Venus Project now and from now on? How can we help you, Jack and Roxanne, on your projects?
Well, first we'd ask you to learn about it. We have books and videos on our website. If you can't get those, the website for the Venus Project and the zeitgeistmovement.com are very extensive. There's lots of information. We have free download ebooks and lots of movies and videos on the website. So essentially learn about it so you can answer questions well for people. We have over 70 pages of frequently asked questions on the site as well. And then try and go out and talk to people about it, because it's spreading very quickly by word of mouth. That's what we have right now, because we don't have access to major newspapers or televisions or radios. And see if you can go out and do lectures about this, introduce it to different groups, see how to work and introduce these things to different types of people, and join the movement here. And because they're doing things in unison with each other and with other Zeitgeist chapters all over the world. It's growing very quickly. And if you write music about the Venus Project. If you write poetry, do the same. If you draw and paint, do it in relation to the Venus Project somehow so you can spread the word. And if you write magazine articles, do it that way. Or send to, the Zeitgeist movement has a lot of things that you can join, such as the, I don't know what it is, the communication groups, where they try and work together to write to different magazines, newspapers, different people that they target that might have sympathy with this direction. So any way you can do it, work towards it, but also learn about it. That's the most important thing. What we would like to do next is a major motion picture. If you're in that field, great, talk to us. We'd like to do a major, kind of an entertaining film to the general public. The Zeitgeist films are wonderful. They reach certain kinds of people, but they're over the heads of the general public in different ways. We need different films to reach different types of people. So if you're into film, that's really the best way to reach people. So the film we want to do, it shows what life is like in a resource-based economy, and then shows flashbacks of how you get from here to there. And then hopefully at the end of the film, we'd love to be able to be in the place where we're breaking ground for the first city. So that's the direction.
Other questions?
Thank you. I had this question. It has been argued that totally new cities is the sole solution for the Venus Project physical construction. It has been said to be quicker and easier. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if the core principles of the Venus Project cannot or should not be implemented within our existing cities, or at least some of them. Frank Zappa once said, "Home is where the heart is."
He wants to know if the Venus...
I didn't finish
the advantage
yet.
of the Venus Project cities, if they should be incorporated in the existing cities.
Wait, just to finish the question. Home is where the heart is. To strip the heart away from a person will probably kill her. For instance, the city I live in, which is Lisbon, has been growing and transforming for more than 1,000 years. People get attached to what they call a home. And to destroy that is to take out a dear part of our being. Now the question is, why is it so important to build everything anew if the changes required to implement the Venus Project are mainly of the social and scientific nature?
Okay, I'm going to drive up to your house, take away all your electric
No, that's
lamps,
not his question.
and give you kerosene lamps.
That's not his question. He's saying, why does the Venus Project need to do new cities?
That's right,
Home is
exactly.
where the heart is. He's saying, why can't we implement it in today's cities?